My husband secretly went on a 15-day trip with his best friend. When he got back, I asked one question that froze him. Do you know what illness she has? He ran straight to the doctor, but by then, it was already too late. My husband came home from his business trip with a tan and a smile. 15 days, gone. With his best friend, Mia. How was the conference? I asked sweetly. Exhausting, he said, not meeting my eyes. Glad to be home. I'd known about the affair for 3 months. His late-night texts. The new cologne. The way he said her name too casually. I'd hired a private investigator. Got photos of them at a beach resort in Mexico. Holding hands, kissing, sharing a room. Not a business trip. A romantic getaway. But I didn't confront him. Not yet. Instead, I planned something special. How's Mia? I asked, unpacking his suitcase. He tensed. She's fine. Why? Just curious. You two spend so much time together. We're just friends. Right, friends? I smiled and walked to the kitchen. The next morning, I made him breakfast like nothing was wrong. I've been thinking, I said casually. We should have Mia over for dinner. Get to know her better. His fork stopped halfway to his mouth. That's not necessary. I insist. You talk about her constantly. She's busy. I already texted her. She said yes. His face went pale. You have her number? You left your phone unlocked last week. I saved all your contacts. He didn't eat another bite. Mia came over Friday night looking nervous. She was younger than me. Pretty. Confident until she saw my smile. So nice to finally meet you. I hugged her. She stiffened. Dinner was awkward. Michael kept checking his watch. I poured wine and asked questions. How long have you two been close? About a year, Mia said quietly. And you travel together often? Just this once. Really? Because Michael mentioned trips to Chicago and Portland. My husband's glass shook in his hand. How was Mexico, by the way? I asked suddenly. They both froze. Mexico? Mia's voice cracked. The resort. The one with the infinity pool. The photos looked beautiful. Michael stood up. I can explain. Sit down, I said calmly. I have a question first. He sat slowly. I turned to Mia, my voice casual. How are you feeling these days? Any symptoms? She looked confused. Symptoms? You know, from the illness. Her face went white. What illness? The infection you got 3 weeks ago, before your trip. I don't know what you're talking about. I pulled out a folder. Medical records, test results. Chlamydia, I said calmly. Diagnosed 2 weeks before your vacation. You went to the clinic on 5th Street. Mia's hands started shaking. How did you? Your medical records aren't as private as you think, especially when someone lists Michael as their emergency contact. My husband's face turned gray. What are you saying? I'm saying your girlfriend had an STD when you two went to Mexico, and you've been sleeping with both of us since. He jumped up. That's insane. She didn't tell me. She didn't know yet. The symptoms started after you left, but you two were together right before and during. No, Mia was crying now. I got treated. It's gone. For you, maybe. I looked at my husband. But Michael, when was your last checkup? His mouth opened. Nothing came out. You've been sleeping with me for 3 months since she got infected. Unprotected. Because we're married and you said you'd never cheat. I'll get tested. Oh, you will. Tonight. I pulled out my own test results.